We always want to know why, don't we? We always want to know why things are happening to us. We want to know that there's a purpose to our pain or that there is reason to our suffering. And so we ask questions like, why is this happening to me? What is the purpose of this in my life? What did I do to deserve this? Right? Almost as if having the answers to these questions would allow us to get through our hard times a little easier. It would give us a little momentum in order to get through it and reach it to the other side a little easier, right? But the moment that we ask why is the moment that we separate ourselves from what is. The moment that we ask why is the moment that we stop having faith in the universe, right? Asking why is a very ego-driven question. Remember, the ego is this piece of ourselves that sees ourselves as separate. We see ourselves as survivalist. We have to win. We have to be ahead. We have to be in competition with everybody, right? And so this why question is really this sense of like comes from the ego, and it's this sense of entitlement. It's this sense of I deserve to know, because if I know, then that's how I get ahead, right? But the truth is sometimes we don't get to know why. There's so many things in my life, right, that I still don't have the questions for, and I'm sure you can feel the same way, or you can find some of those things as well, right? What we really communicate when we ask why is that we have a lack of faith in this now present moment. The moment we ask why is the moment that we cut ourselves off from being able to learn from it, right? Because why is an ego story, it throws us into this spiral, right? This ego spiral where the ego likes to learn things that only reaffirm what it already knows, right? And so what it does is it's this pattern of thought. And anytime something resonates or something supports this pattern of thought, it grabs onto it and it just keeps this pattern of thought going, right? But if we ask why and it's coming from the ego, what we're doing is we're just keeping ourselves closed-minded. But the thing is that things happen in our lives for reasons that we don't know. Things happen in our lives for reasons that are unfathomable to our ego, right? They always happen for the greater good, but we can't see them when we are in our ego state. And so the moment that we let go of that need to know why is the moment that we align ourselves with our spirits and with the universe, right? That's the moment that we allow that negative, that spiral, that ego story spiral to dissolve. And what happens is that sometimes the answers come to us in really profound ways. And the thing is, sometimes they don't. And sometimes the answer is that your answer for why is that you needed to have more faith, right? But the thing is that none of that matters when you're letting go. The whole point of letting go is to allow yourself to come into alignment with your higher self and with the universe, right? And in that process, we just allow our pain of this present moment to dissolve. We allow something greater to take over. And that's the true beauty of letting go of this need to know why. So what follows is a meditation. And this meditation I use words like God, the universe, source, angels, spirit guides, whatever works for you is the language that I would encourage you to use, right? If I use the word universe and God really resonates with you, then change those terms out, right? We don't want to get hung up on the actual verbiage because everybody relates to the divine in a different way. And so however you relate to the divine is what's going to serve you best. Find a comfortable seat. It doesn't matter if your feet are on the floor or if you're sitting cross-legged on a bed or on the floor. Just make sure that you're comfortable. And when you're comfortable, go ahead and close down your eyes. And start to bring your awareness to your breath. Notice your in-breath and your out-breath. Pay attention to what the breath feels like coming in and out from your nose, from the back of your throat, through your chest, to your solar plexus, and then all the way down to your tailbone. And just breathe for a few moments here. Now bring to mind a time where you needed to know why. Remember what that felt like and try to locate where in your body you felt it the most. Was it in your chest? Was it in your throat? Was it in your back? Did it feel tight or expansive? Did it feel hot or cold? Be aware of some of the stories that are coming up. When you're thinking about this, are you asking yourself, what did I do to deserve this? Sometimes it takes on a more righteous tone of, I didn't do anything to deserve this. Feel the emotions that come with this and allow them just to be. Now, keeping with that why question, bring your attention to your heart center, the center of your chest. What does your energy feel like here? What emotion rests in this heart space? Allow that emotion just to be here for a minute. Just be aware of any stories that are coming up. Be aware not to get caught up in them or carried away by them, but just allow them to be and witness them as the observer. And as you're taking inventory of these stories, as they come up one by one, with the stories and all of the emotions, just release them back into the universe. Tell yourself that you don't need to carry the weight of these stories anymore, that they don't belong to you, and that this need to know why is something that you can let go of. As you do this, allow yourself to be held by the universe. Allow yourself to know that you are safe and that you are protected and you are cared for. And as you finish this meditation, I invite you to say this prayer. Universe, I have desperately wanted to know why for so long, but I now surrender these questions to a higher power. I relinquish my need to know why because I have faith that something greater is in the works. I ask my highest self, my angels, my spirit guides for strength. I pray for connection to the divine and to the physical world no matter the circumstances. I pray that my heart be infused with faith and that my worries dissolve. You may stay in this space for as long as you'd like.